What's good, everybody? This is the one and only GM, and today we got the second episode. Not the second episode. This is like fourth, the fourth episode of the annual weekly Meets Out Cafe, and we got a special guest. Y'all kept asking for this man. This is like the first dude y'all kept asking me for. Y'all was like, "Yo, put FT on the podcast." I said, "Why not?" So we got the one and only Ftwilight. He was an East Coast player. You know what I'm saying? I knew him since back then, the arcade day CF. I think I've known you since like Tekken 5, right?
Yeah, DR, yeah.
Yeah, so he been around for ages. Eight on the break, Chinatown Fair, and now he live in Japan, the great world of Japan. Y'all might know Japan because the Japanese make all y'all favorite games. You know what I'm saying? Make your favorite foods. But we got the one and only FT, man. How you doing, brother?
What's good, y'all? I'm doing all right, man. Out here, learning from you, man. You out here grinding every day. You know what I'm saying? Dog, you legit ain't miss a day of work, dog. Like, you know what I mean? So watching that work ethic, it's inspiring, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm just chilling, trying to be like you, man. You know what I mean? So hopefully, more people come through, support the content, you know what I'm saying? Especially all you gotta do is hit the little subscribe button. That's free, right?
Yeah,
The
that's
like button, that's free, right? Writing
thumbs
a
up.
comment, that's free, right? But you know what I'm saying? Enough about that, just what's up, man? I'm chilling though.
All right, so for the first questions, um, let's talk about what made you get into fighting games because you play everything. You don't just play Tekken. So what made you get into fighting games? What's your first competitive experience? And why you play the character you play? Why you play Devilgen? So let's get into it.
Okay, so I got into fighting games because in my house I live with my cousins, and you when you in the hood, there's nothing else to do but to talk, talk trash, and fighting games was the way you could settle that, right? Like, all right, well, yo, you whack at this game. Nah, all
Yeah.
right, well, play me then. And
Mhm.
it's like, all right, bet. So I think my first fighting game was like either Fatal Fury '96 or Street Fighter 2. Like, what's the Fatal Fury where like you go in a corner and you could like jump to like the other side? Is that '96?
That's Favorite Fury 1. That shit came out like
Oh, I
91.
played that.
Yeah, that came out
That's the one I played.
like 92,
Yeah.
93 around there. Yeah, that was on Super Nintendo also with the Tung Fu
Okay.
Rule that he turned into
Yeah, I
Big
played that
Brolic.
on Sega. Yeah. Big man, he do the
Yeah,
little spinning
word.
joint. Yeah.
Yeah, that's part
So
one. Yeah,
that that was probably my first fighting game I ever played, and that was and I played Andy. That was my main. Yeah, I always play Andy.
Bogard.
Um, and it was like my cousin just always kept buying fighting games in the crib. So like I said, we had Street Fighter. And then I just like keep playing fighting games. It was just like my thing. And then I got into anime and all that. So I started buying anime fighting games. If it was somebody with a headband and a sword, right? You had my money. It was just, you know,
Word.
weeb stuff. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, right? I ain't gonna, I keep it 100. So that's kind of why I got into fighting games. Like when you play fighting games, it feel like single player games don't give me the excitement of like, when you beat somebody, you feel like, yo, damn, like I had to work for that for real. Like I'm really outsmarting a whole nother person that put they all into this thing too. Ain't no feeling to me better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were a esteemed champion yourself, so I know you know that feeling. Like, damn, bro, like I really conquered all these people, and now, you take a look at your trophy collection. You know what I'm saying? All the people you done slain in the back. So it's just like that experience is fire to me. Like I really like that.
Yeah, I feel you. Word.
So with Tekken, that was just a game that all my cousins usually play. So it's like, I bet. So they don't really care to play no Guilty Gear. They don't really care to play Street Fighter that much. They want to play Tekken. Like this, Tekken is like easy for like beginner people, and then it's like Tekken does a good job of tricking people into thinking they're good at the game. That's what I want to say. You pick Eddie, you just press some buttons. All these moves is coming out. You think you good, but not really. So my cousins always like playing Tekken. And yeah, I just kept playing Tekken from there. Like we found Tekken DR online. I'm like, oh wait, I could just not only fight my cousins, I could go ahead and fight all these people online too. Bet. And then we was playing on like Wi-Fi, DR online. That shit was
Oh my
terrible.
god. You you know what's funny too? I don't think I ever played DR online honestly when it was popping because like
Damn.
when the game first came out, like I didn't even have a PS3 to be real with you. So like
Mhm.
all my practice was literally going to CF. So I didn't
I
have
mean,
that joint for mad long to like the end of it, but like my whole tournament run of DR, I never owned the game.
that's godlike.
Yeah, my practice was only at Chinatown Fair, which was ham. So how was DR online? It was terrible, right?
That was
Unplayable.
it was hot garbage. Yeah, that dude was trash. But what it did do for me is it made me learn real Tekken. Cause like I had 8 on the break, but like 8 on the break was like about 40 minutes by train. So that's not
OD
something I want to just
go
do every
to
day. And I
yeah,
wasn't
word.
driving, right? So like there was this player, I don't know if you know him, his name was Seeing Red. He was an Anna player.
Oh, I
I don't know
remember
if you remember
the
that name.
big dude with the big neck. I don't remember
I
he was
never
a
met him.
big dude. Oh, you never
I
met
never
him?
met him.
Yeah,
Nah, but he was the one teaching me like how to play. He's like, oh, you play. I mean Oscar actually. I was an Oscar man. And like Hot Boy Rob, I met
yeah.
him in DR. Um, all these dudes. Even like I met mad people from Tekken 5 DR online. I recognize their name. That dude Sigma that played Bake. Rob was a Nina main. Uh, what's his name? Oath Org was the Eddie player. Like I
Oh,
remember
he
all
still
these
plays.
dudes.
Yeah, he still plays
Oh, you
mostly
still
on
play?
on PlayStation mostly though. Yeah.
Ah, see, I knew all of them dudes. Like, what's his name? The True 404 was a Steve player, played Kazuya. I remember all of these names. So I used to be
Damn.
playing with these guys online.
It's
To
it's
variable levels.
it's funny you said seeing red. That dude was at every single tournament, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was at every tournament. At least for five, he was at every tournament. But he was always quiet. He ain't talk to nobody. He just
And
played. Yeah, he ain't talk to nobody. He just played.
he
That's
did say
it.
that too. He said he don't talk in person. He said he only talk online, something like that. I'm like, all
Yeah, in
right. And he
person
was
he
like,
never
he
talk.
teaching me.
Yeah, yeah, he never
He was
talk.
teaching me how to play.
He just play and shit. So that's crazy. I wonder what happened to that dude. I don't know. I never saw him
Yeah,
again.
I hope
But
he all right. I
yeah,
never
me
met
too,
him.
man.
Actually, we never met in person. It was only online, like through DR. And I remember this dude Lee Unit and Drummer Mac from Atlanta.
It's a
I was
lot
cool
of
with like a
people.
lot of Atlanta people. And yeah, I just kept playing Tekken because it was the most fun game for me. But when I started competitive was in '08, and that started with Soul Calibur 4. Like I ain't know nothing about no tournaments. I ain't know they existed. So again, I was playing Soul Calibur online, and there's this player named Something Unique. He's also was a Tekken player.
Oh yeah, I know that
And
guy. Yeah, I know him. Yeah,
oh, you know him?
yeah, yeah. I know.
He
I think I met him. I heard of him too. I probably met him. I don't remember.
he was he was mad cocky, right? He put the game right. Soul Calibur before he was like, yo, he I don't know if you used to be on Game Facts, but that's where everybody used to be on Game Facts.
Yeah, I used to be there. Word not in the forums, but I've looked at the forums sometimes, but I wasn't really like actively posting. The shit I used to post on was fucking Tekken Saibatsu. I was in there.
I was on there too.
Meets out on Saibatsu.
I remember, yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I remember you and Incog was going ham in the argument. I was definitely watching it. I was reading it.
Oh, that used to be the
I
guy
don't know if
like
you
shit. Yeah,
remember, but he was definitely going ham.
I
Like, yo,
remember,
all you
man.
now, you know what? We'll bring that up later.
I
All
don't
you
even
do is
remember.
get drunk. All you do is get drunk and go to the bar, and like you was
That,
going. Nah, this was funny as
I
hell,
don't even
bro.
remember all of that. I used to go ham all the time, bro. I don't even remember. I remember I was a moderator in the Elite forums and everything too. They gave me that joint. That shit was
Oh,
fire.
word.
Yeah, that joint used to be fire with the little chibi characters. I used to love that shit,
Yeah,
bro.
right.
Little
Yo,
chibi
I miss
dudes.
TC, man.
Yeah, they
We
were
need
beasts,
something
man.
like that.
Yeah, man.
So he was like, he made a post like, "Yo, I'm I'm too good. Nobody can beat me. I don't feel no challenge in this game, so I'm taking it back." That's what he said
It's crazy.
on Game Facts. So everybody was like, "Well, if you think you're so good because you got an online rank, then why don't you come offline?" It was like offline. He was like, "Yeah, there's tournaments and all this." And then funny thing is, he's like, "I bet where's that?" He went and he won.
Oh, I was damn, that dude was godlike. Yeah, I heard
And
of
then I
him.
was like, "Yeah, he was pretty good." I don't know what he's doing now. I have no idea. But I asked him like, "Yo, what's good with this tournament stuff? What's that?" And then he was like, "Oh yeah, just go here." And then I was like, "Oh, they got tournaments for Tekken and Soul Calibur." So then my first tournament was Soul Calibur 4. I went to what's his name, Jaxel's house. I went to his crib.
Oh, I
It was a
remember that dude. Yeah.
monthly joints, and I got like 16th on my first run. Yeah, and once I found out about it, I learned about like nationals and stuff like that. And I just, what I mean, I'm like, yo, this is mad dope. And that's what I was just doing, just saving money and traveling because it was fun. It let me see the world. It gave me a reason to see mad places that I would never seen
Yeah,
when I was just stuck in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Hood is fun
And then
sometimes, at least back then, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? 50 cent,
yeah,
50 cent candies, 50 cent soda. You remember that? Everything was 50
I
cent.
do. 25-cent chips, bro. Like
Yeah.
Lay's, Doritos, 25 cents. Can't beat it. The little big bag for 70 for 50, like 50-cent candy bars, bro. Like Three
E-
Musketeers. A dollar went a long way back in the day.
Even the Chinese
You know what
food
I
was
mean?
cheap back then too, brother.
Exactly. Exactly. Shrimp rolls. You know what I mean?
French fries or
Chicken wings
chicken
and
wings.
fries, probably like $5. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah,
$5.
yeah. The
So
goat.
I'm like, this let me travel though, and I got to see other stuff, and I'm like, all right, bet. With Devil Jin, I stopped playing Oscars. I fought some dude named like Dr. Egg Foo Young or something like that, and he was playing
Random
Devil
nigga.
Jin. Yeah, mad random.
Yeah, that's a weird
But he
ass
definitely know
name.
how to do some electrics. He know how to do electrics. So he kept doing it, and his wave dash was super crispy. And I'm like, yo, what is that? And when I first found out about YouTube, my man sent me a video. He was like, yo, watch this. I said, dog, I'm not watching nobody play a game that I could just play myself.
Yeah,
And
that's
it was
how
like
I
a
feel.
knee. I feel you, right? Like, why would I
Yeah,
do that? Like,
yeah,
I'm
word.
good. Like, I can just do this. But it was a knee comeback video. And I'm like, oh, wait, I can play Tekken, but I can't play like this. And then I started watching. That's when I found Kudans. And my favorite Tekken player is Sho, like the Devil Jin player from Tekken 5 DR. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah, I
Bro,
heard of
he
him.
play like a straight, like a bastard, bro. All he do is backdash. He do electric, one combo and just backdash the rest of the match. He just run from you.
That's OD.
Like
What
so it was so
is he
corny.
Korean or Japanese?
He's Japanese. He was the best Japanese player
You
at
ever
that
met
time.
him?
Nah. I tried to see if he was still playing, but nah.
Oh, you're not playing no
I
more,
met
eh?
nah. I met Zex.
Yeah, I know him. Yeah, I heard of him. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the like second or third best Devil Jin in Japan. I actually fought him in tournament last year. He smoked me though, like 2-1, but it was dope to fight a legend, you know?
Yeah. I was gonna ask you too. Any of the Main Street Ryu dudes still play? Remember that client, Main Street
Nah,
Ryu? The second,
man's
the
quit to
third?
play Blaze Blue.
Random, really?
Yeah, he quit to play Blaze Blue. And what was supposed to happen, it was supposed to be Main Street Ryu second, and Kudan's the second, and Kudan's the second is Fight Spirit. If you ain't know that.
I thought the Main Street Ryu guys were all Japanese.
Yeah, they no, they was. I'm saying they was building up where it's gonna be Main Street Ryu for two versus Kudan's the second, like the next
Oh,
generation.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
But but man's quit and started playing Blaze Blue.
All right, how well did he do in that? Because in Tekken he was OD.
I ain't hear nothing about him.
Because
He ain't win no championship or nothing. I tell you
in
that.
Tekken he was ham with that Heihachi.
Yeah,
He was ham.
good old days. SBO and all that. That junk was fire.
Yeah, that's the best time, man. Because the competitive spirit was ham. You couldn't stay at home and play. You had to go to arcades and play
You had
against
to
real
be
people,
there.
and you gotta actually beat people in real life for them to be like, you nice. You know what I'm saying? You actually had to
Not
travel and
like
stuff.
not like nowadays where it's like I do respect online to some extent, but like it depends. Well, what I mean is I feel like online can definitely help people. Like, example, you in New York, right? I don't know who play Akuma over there, but outside of online, how you supposed to get that experience? Let's say you go
Yeah,
try to, you want to go to TWT. Akuma's a problem, right? Like, if you want to win in this game, you have to know how to fight Akuma.
yeah, obviously, yeah.
Who you gonna fight besides online people right now in New York?
Yeah, well, in New York, period, you're not fighting nobody if you want me to keep it 100 with you. But it's like, and Tekken 7 barely too. Ain't nobody really playing a game like that. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like online is good for the experience. I think that's it.
Yeah, like
But nothing
just don't
beats
take
real
it too
life.
serious. Exactly. Just don't take it too serious. Just learn what you can learn, and then transition that to offline, like from the experience that you gain. That's how I look at it. But like you always say, like you know, it goes to people's head, but that's just kind of the era we in, right? Like
Yeah, word.
online is just, it is what it is, yo. You a god because you got, top 16 in a 16-man online tournament.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
mad dumb. Yeah, that shit dumb as hell. Yeah, that be happening
Yo, you
too.
a god. Yeah, I know. Yeah, legit. Like, yo, you a god, bro. You did that. You know what I'm saying? Or, it was a lag spike. Nah, but I won though. No, but I won though, bro. It with the 3 bars. What you mean? Nah,
Yeah,
nah, nah. He ain't blocked. What's
everything.
that throw? I won.
A win is a win to people, no matter how you do it. You know what I'm saying? It could be like a whole sword fight, and you just took out a gun and just shot everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And you
Yo,
came out
we
the
win.
victor. Yeah, I used a shotgun, but y'all were all using knives. You know, I'm Ham. I'm the Hammers. I'm the greatest warrior of all time. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Like,
Uh,
I see that part. I don't agree with. Right? Like, nah, that ain't it. But it is what it is, man. This is just the new generation, dog. It just be how it be.
all right. So for the next question, how's your life different in Japan? Like when you first came to Japan, right? Like how did you have to like? Because I know like you lived in America and Newark for a long time. So moving to Japan, how long did it take you to get accustomed? You know what I'm saying? Because you in this whole place that you don't know nobody or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Like how did the whole process come of you finding a home, getting a job, all that stuff in Japan?
got you. All right. So, in you apply online, right? Like, so if you want to move to Japan, all you need is a bachelor's degree in any subject. Don't matter what you study. Just get
OD.
a degree in anything.
Get your meat out in school, all right?
Yo, I mean, hey, dog, if there's a BA for taking a piss and you get it, you good. Like I'm dead ass. You just need a degree in anything,
Even
and
in
then no
yeah.
criminal record, and then just you apply. And what happens is my company, they you got to have $5,000, and then they're gonna take half to set up your apartment. So they already set you up, and they pay for your hotel until they put you in your place.
Oh, that's cool, man. They really hook you up.
Yeah. Yeah, so they fly. Well, you got to fly out your own self,
Of
but
course,
once you
yeah.
get there, they got the hotel already set up, and they take it from there. And then, so for me, the big thing was I lived in a place called Ibaraki, and it's the countryside, bruh. I'm not used to that, like bugs, no civilization,
Well, that's ham.
nothing.
That's like
I
Shenmue.
almost went back to America. Yeah, yeah, no, it was like that. Yeah, legit, it was like that.
That's
Like dead ass,
godlike.
like some Shenmue or like something like that. I'm like, dog, hell no, I'm about to go back to America. I can't stay here, dog. This ain't it.
So you was a
You know what I
farmer.
mean? Basically, basically, yeah, basically,
With the
dog.
straw
My
hat with the
my
chancletas.
dog. I used to stay at work because I had no reason to go home. Like I'm like, dog. When I go home, there's no people to talk to.
What?
Everybody like 80. You know what I mean? It's nothing to do.
That's cool though. It's kind
Nothing to
of.
do.
I think that situation like that is good for like somebody that's like a loner. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that doesn't really like being around people or talking to people.
Hmm.
Living in a
Got
place like that will be cool. You know, if you just don't like talking to people, being around people, it seems like it's peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Because
FCC.
the
FCC.
the yeah, the more humans they are, the more drama and stuff happens. So, but
Mm.
I could see like me, I'll be depressed out there because I'm a social
Me too.
person.
Nah, we city people. We social. We like
Yeah,
to
we like
talk. We like
talking
to
to
meet
people.
people.
Yeah, so they
Ain't no
tell.
way, bro.
So tell us more about that. Like,
So basically, I wasn't even streaming, right? Like I wasn't even gonna be no streamer. I was gonna just do YouTube to teach people how to do that. So a lot of my free time went into studying Japanese and working on YouTube stuff because I just had hella free time, with nothing else to
yeah, I feel
do.
you.
So um, then I was using like they got like what is it, like Hello Talk or whatever, like these find friend apps and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's how you can
So
find cheeks in Japan too. Yeah, it sounds. That
yeah, you
sounds.
could, yeah,
Yeah, word.
yeah, yeah. I
Like,
mean,
yeah.
if the local's gonna be 80, you're gonna have to do something. You know what I'm
Hey, man.
saying?
Just take the neck
So
out and see if the meat is there. You feel me?
gotta do what you gotta do, right? What must be done must be done. So that's how I end up meeting people. Or like my coworker, me and him used to go to Tokyo every other week or something, and we'll go to like the clubs, the bars, and all that kind of stuff. And that's how we'll meet people.
Oh, word.
Um,
That's what's up.
but as soon as I got my opportunity to move, which was right when my contract ended, I said, "Yo, can I go to Tokyo?" They was like, "Nah." I quit, and I said, "All right." And I found another company that said, "Yo, we got Tokyo." I said, "Bet, done working for y'all," and I moved. That's why I'm where I'm at now
Oh, cool.
because of them. Yeah, I couldn't do that countryside stuff. Real talk. That joint was rough. But what was dope about there was like because you're the only foreigner, you get perks. So like the 7-Eleven lady used to give me free chocolate and stuff like that.
He said chocolate. I'm done.
Yeah, matter of fact, this let me see if I can show you this real quick.
Give him
I
a
have a
pack of fucking Snickers or some shit or Twix.
I have like a glasses cleaner thingy that I got for free from the lady. She
What?
gave it to me. See this? This is a One Piece Ace.
Yeah.
So she gave me this just for no reason, just because.
Oh,
Like she
that's
gave me
godlike. You could clean your glasses. That's what's up. That's fire.
exactly. So she just gave me this as a gift. You know what I'm saying?
Or you, or
So
you
you
could use
get
that for
perks.
you could use that for other activities too. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe involving her, right?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm chill. I'm chill. I'm chill.
when
Chill. Chill.
when she when she's not around though. Feel me?
I don't know about that one, but yeah. So you get like perks like yeah, you're a funny guy. You get perks like that. You know what I'm saying? And also like the arcade scene. Like I met this lay player who's like a what's that a vocalist for a band. So he played the guitar.
Oh, he's
He's like
smooth.
yeah, he a Tekken guy, Lei Wulong player, but he plays casually and he focuses on doing his band. So I'm like, that's dope. I met him. You know, there's this other guy. Like I did the I don't know if you remember SBO.
Yeah, of course I know SBO. Yeah, every fighting game
Yeah.
player knows that.
Toshinsai is like the evolution of that, and they had qualifiers all over Japan. So I was trying to qualify for that, but I ain't had no team. But I went to the arcade where they had the qualifiers, and I met some Tekken players there. And they don't speak no English. You gotta really use translator apps and broken Japanese. So, but they cool. Like I still talk to them to this day. And one of them, the lay player actually live in Tokyo now. So you know he be out there streaming and stuff too. Well, I got him to stream. Like yo, might as well use that to promote your band or whatever. But
Yeah.
he don't take it serious at all. He just focused there. But so that was dope. But then when I moved to Tokyo, that's life got way better. Now I'm around all the events and stuff like that. So that's how I end up getting into like doing like the ICFC stuff because I'm here to do it. And I actually know Tekken. I'm not just a dude that, you know, act like that. What I mean? I'm actually part of the scene, right?
Yeah, you play
I'm not
Tekken.
just some
Yeah,
random I'm not some random dude that don't know what he's talking about. I'm actually in it. I'm cool with the players, I'm entering tournaments, all this kind of stuff. So, I got into that. That also led to the Sony commentary thing because I'm in Tokyo.
they were
So without Tokyo, I feel like nothing happens.
nothing. Like I was an ass too. Like if you in the wildlife out there with nobody, like you can't even meet girls out there because they don't exist, right? Unless you,
I mean, or you're gonna be like 80.
or unless you mess with like a farmer's daughter or something like that, right? That could happen, right?
Yeah, if you find one,
Or
like
or a monk's daughter. You know what I'm
literally
saying? Like,
when I was there, bro, it was 80s or kids, and I never found the middle. So you had to go to Tokyo. Well, I had to go to Tokyo.
well, I'm
You know what I'm
guessing
saying?
since there was so many old people, you learned a lot of wise stuff, right? Because some old people they could teach you mad stuff. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one of them used to be
You gotta understand them.
they probably was like a samurai back then or some shit like that. They could tell you about the Shogun era. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, dog, the old people over there was kind of wild, bro. I remember I was driving, dog.
They tell you
So I was
about
driving, dog.
how I used to fight
Man,
with Nobunaga or some shit.
yeah, yeah, Yasu and them.
Yeah.
Man, dog, I was driving, right? I'm driving. Man's, it was like not the highway, but like a road, right? So I'm like, why is this dude just here, bro? I looked over. Man just whipped his meat out and just started peeing. I'm like,
Oh, that's ham meets out. I told you, man.
no, he was meat out for real.
Yeah,
And I was with my friend, and I'm like, bro, I'm so
man.
mad.
He
He's
just
like,
took
wow.
his
I'm
he
like,
just took his beat out and went in. That's
yeah,
what's up.
he just started peeing out. I'm like, bro, I'm so mad I just saw that, bro. Like, I was scarred. I'm like, bro,
You should have asked for
why?
his
So you
number.
just
You
slap people?
know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
no,
He's a
hell
meets out
no.
type of dude. You can hang out with him. You know what I'm saying? You
He
can hang
really
out
meat
with him.
out for real.
Yeah,
He ain't give a damn, bro.
that's OD. That's mad OD. That's horrible.
Yeah, I did not need to see that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm gonna ask you some questions the DJs want to know, right? All right, so this is a question I got for you, right? All right, let's say you go to Japan, right? Because I know some dudes. I've been to anime cons. You know what I'm saying? I've been to all types of conventions, right? And these dudes have no shame when it comes to like grabbing hentai in the open, reading their manga. And I feel like a lot of these dudes think if they went to Japan, it would be more acceptable for them because you could literally see it anywhere, in the store,
Mhm.
in the joint. So I want to ask you how do people see that stuff over there? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of dudes be like, yo, if I go to Japan, I could just read this shit on the train. You know what I'm saying? I could just be out with it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. All right. Well, all right. So let me tell you. So a lot of stores, especially like in Akihabara, right? What they do is they have like the little curtain. I don't know if you've ever been like the hood game stores when they had you know, the
Yeah,
stuff in the
yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah.
The little
Word.
curtain, 18, must be 18,
Yeah, it must
whatever
be
you want it to
18
be.
to keep your meat out.
So
Yeah,
a lot of that stuff is there. I remember I was in Kyoto and I went to a store, dog. It was like a regular ass store, but it was like a big like department store. And right in the middle of a regular ass store, I walked into the thing. All you hear is the moaning. Bro, they had this joint on the TV just playing
that's
in the
esports right
store.
there. Yeah,
Like, bro, I'm like, wait a minute.
that's
This just
OD.
right here? And they like, I was like, well, I mean, I guess it's how to get it down. But basically what happens is, right, with those kind of people that's into that, what it really is in Japan, is just that people don't bother you. So what I'm saying is they judging you, but they're not gonna tell you. Whereas in
All right.
America, everybody feel a need. In America, people feel a need to let you know their opinion, right? Like I need you to know X, Y, and Z, even if I don't ask you. In Japan, it's like I'm not gonna bother you, but if they had a conversation with their homie, they'll be talking about you. They just won't say it
Yeah,
because
cause
it's like
I
they
feel
don't
you.
want to bother nobody. Yeah,
Cause,
like that.
'cause I figured like since that joint is out there, like people be like, yo, that's cool that he like that. Cause it's in the store when you go to, he be like, yo, that's dope. You like that? Oh, that's what's up. Like I like that too. What up? Let's watch it later or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
You'll
Or
definitely catch people. You'll definitely catch people. I remember I went on the elevator and like the sixth floor was the floor, and you see the thing come down, open it up, it's some girl with like a bag. You know what I mean? I'm looking at her, she looking at me. I
oh
just
dear.
I just I just started laughing in my head, and get on the elevator and she like looking away like
Man, you should ask for a number. She
so.
sounds like she gets it in. That ass.
Yeah, she might need some help, right?
Definitely. If she buying that type of material. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But you know what I'm saying? See, the shame is still there, but
Yeah.
nobody's gonna say nothing.
All right.
So yeah, if you don't want to be bothered, yeah, I would say yeah, you could definitely rock out, but you will be getting judged. Just nobody gonna tell
That makes sense. That makes sense.
you.
All right, so we got 10 more minutes. So
Dang,
let me see what else I can ask you. Um
you got a little
what
blurry. You got
yeah,
blurry.
oh there you
Oh,
go.
there you go.
I was gonna ask you one of the final questions. What
Mm,
what do you think is the difference between the FGC in America and the Japan? What is the noticeable differences
mm.
from being in both FGCs?
Uh, I would say, in my opinion, a lot of American people are chasing things outside of getting good. A lot of Japanese players are salarymen, right? So they working like so. For example, I had a Tatakai Tuesday, and Kakemaru pulled up in his suit and tie, but he got second place at the tournament. It's like in FGC in America, I feel like a lot of people they lost their passion of actually being good and are chasing something like content creation or there's no balance. It's just let me hurry up and get some type of placement and then immediately hop into you know that and just forget. That's why you get the thing where you saying like people don't even have uh credentials, but they're a content creator and they feel like they could talk about things that they're not even qualified to actually talk about.
Yeah, that's all.
You
That's a
can't
big
make a
issue.
video telling me how to win a tournament when you never win a tournament. You can't tell me how to deal with pressure. You don't deal with pressure. How you gonna tell me how to deal with pressure? You never dealt with pressure. Don't make sense. But that's kind of where we at now. Whereas the Japanese fighting game players, at least in my experience, a lot of them are just playing because they want to be good. They're playing when they got free time to do so. They're not really chasing nothing, but still to be the best. And that kind of energy is dope because it make you want to still keep going, even when there's nothing really going. Like, so Al just won, and I asked Al this question. I said, "Yo, what's your motivation to keep playing?" He said, "The next event, you know, the next challenge." You know what I'm saying? Like I want to, I'm gonna go to another event. I want to see who I can beat. I want to see, who can beat me. Can I counteract? Like, just the competition aspect.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of fighting game players in Japan are about that. They're not really chasing nothing, but they just want to be the best, and they don't mind helping others be the best. Whereas fighting games in America, a lot of people hold information from each other, right?
Of course, yeah.
Um, it's clicky, right?
Yeah.
Like I can go like Al is a high level player. He has no problem playing. If you ask him for games, he has no problem playing. Kagemaru, like people know him. He has no problem playing. I asked Nobi about, yo, what could I do to be better in tech? He has no problem explaining about, he's like, oh, I'm like, yo, can I add you on Steam? He has no problem saying, yeah, sure. I feel like that's not necessarily gonna happen unless you cool with the right person. But if you meet them here, they'll, they'll just talk to you. In America, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's still like that, but I feel like, you might need to know the right person to then get the conversation with the right person. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Or it's like I'm not gonna play you because I'm not gaining nothing off.
Yeah. Just for something like
Over
yeah.
here, it's not like that. Over here, it's not like that. It's just like, yo, yeah, we part of the same thing. We all in this FGC small ass thing together. Let's rock. You know what I mean? You trying to get nice? I got you.
Makes sense, yeah. All right,
That's how I feel.
one of the last questions because we got 6 minutes left, right? Explain to people what this neck gang thing is, right? What is it about the neck? Because every time I think about neck, it's two things: it's either your neck or a girl giving you neck. That's all I know about. Or like you
Well,
know,
shout out to both of those, but nah, it's really about So it was a video we watched, bro. It's crazy. It was like um some schools, if y'all not aware, some schools in Japan ban ponytails because when you put your ponytail up, you can see the back of the neck. So the girls gotta have their hair down. And what was happening is, or apparently, some boys was getting sexually excited at the back of the neck.
meets out. Let's get it.
Yeah, beats out for real, right?
All right,
That's
rise.
what they was saying. Like they was getting sexually aroused, so they banned necks. And then we was watching it, we was just laughing like, bro, who ever looked at the back of a woman and thought, yo, she got a nice neck?
That's
At least
weird. Yeah,
I ain't never do that. You know what I'm
yeah me
saying?
neither. Yeah,
And so we just made, we made it a meme. Like it's just a funny thing to think about. Like why? But apparently that's the thing because like it was like geishas, they wear like the wrist, like the long kimono with the wrist showing, and then the back of the neck showing. Like those things was like sexy apparently. So that's where that comes from. It's just a
all
meme.
right, it makes sense. All right, since we got 4 minutes left,
Let's get it.
um, tell people where they can find you, man. Like your social media and everything. Tell them, yeah, what you about.
Gotcha. All right. Well, first off, y'all can catch me in GM stream a lot if y'all go there. Twitch.tv/fightinggm_TK. Go check that out. But I'm Ftwilight. You can catch me on Twitch at Ftwilight, F and then Twilight as one word. On YouTube, I'm doing like a lot of Japan content and tech and stuff. You can catch me with there at EFF Twilight as one word. If y'all want to see the saucy meets out content, that's on Patreon. Uh, and um, yeah, Discord. I'm in there. And if you guys got any Twitter as well, if you got any questions, if you coming to Japan, you need some help with that, just you can holler at me. If you're gonna visit Japan, you want to see what the tournament scene is or whatever, you can holler at me, and I'll help you out as best as I can. Even if Japan is coming, holler at me if you're coming.
There you go, guys. And that'll be it for this episode of Meets Out Cafe. I'll see. Maybe I'll do this bi-weekly. I don't have a next guest lined up yet. Because there's a lot of content being made. There's a lot of ideas and stuff. So
Hardest working man in the business.
so this little podcast thing, this is just an experiment. But if y'all want more of this, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Share it around. Comment on it too. And I'm definitely gonna post all of FT's social media stuff in the description, and I'm gonna pin it so y'all can follow him. You know what I'm saying? He's a funny dude. You know what I'm saying? He does IRL in Japan. You know what I'm saying? And it's fun to watch because you get to see stuff you don't get to see over here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, check him out, man. He plays all different types of games too. So you can ask some questions for somebody living in Newark, in America, and live in Japan. And if you want to go over there, you know what I'm saying?
Hit me up.
Yeah,
Make sure
definitely.
y'all like, follow, subscribe, and comment. You know what I'm saying? It's all free to do. So, help your boy out. You know what I mean? He working mad hard putting out content for y'all. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Meets out.
Yeah, man. So thanks everybody for watching this, all right? And always, keep your neck big. Keep keep your meat out.
Keep your meat out. Yeah.
Always keep the meat out. Don't cook it too much because you don't want to get roasted, all right? Because that might hurt your meat. You
Facts.
might need some sunscreen or maybe athlete's foot. You know what I'm saying? Shack boys, all right?
Facts.
But yeah, thanks for watching, and we see y'all in the next episode. Peace out.
Yes, sir.